morning. Today is, I want to say March 8th. And yeah, we're gonna try to do an installation real quick. Don't mind the water bottle, but see if we can install this black dash today and get rid of this ugly tan. I already did the doors. All right, now we got the car in the garage. So we just don't mind the little mess, but we just gonna get our little equipment, our little tools. And yes, I'm in the Crocs. Always gotta stay comfy. But besides all that, shit. Let's get the baby in, boy. Alright, so basically you gotta take this screw off right here, this one off over here, I believe these two as well, and then there's one over here at the bottom, right there, if y'all can see that. And then I believe there's another one over here as well. But yeah, let me just do it and then I started with the glove box. So it's gonna be these, it's gonna be this, the lock mechanism for the glove box. It's gonna be another screw over here, and then another one over here, and then there's gonna be one down here and one over here in the corners. For those, you gotta get low, but it should be easy to reach. And then now I'm going to start with this piece right here. So really all I gotta do is take off 1 and 2 screws, and then really you should, the rest is clipped on, so just get your clipping tools and just go at it. All right, so once that's removed, there's a this should be like a 10mm bolt, so just go ahead and get your tool and just take it off right there. And then up top here, I'll show you when I get to it, but up top here, you're gonna remove all this piece right here, and there's gonna be, I want to say, another 10mm right there, and that goes for both sides. So yeah, when I get there, I'll go ahead and show you. I'm sure y'all are able to see that. That's the 10mm I was talking about, and there should be another one on that side over there too. All right, so I went a little ahead of myself, but basically once that's off, you're gonna want to go to, well, I moved on to the where the radio's at. So really all you gotta do is pop off the plastic around here, which you gotta be careful because in this case I wasn't, and it broke off pretty easy. But oh, I could just go to the junkyard or order that new, it don't matter, it's just plastic. But yeah, and then after that, you want to take all these 2 screws right here, 1, 2, and then you want to open the this tray that's in here. Either way, you open this, you can slide this out, and then there should be a screw right there, and it's going to allow you to take this out. And then once that is out, just go ahead and grab your this piece right here, and then just go ahead and go around the edges, slowly pop it off. Like I said, be careful because obviously this is 2002, so I mean, think about it, that's 20 years old, so of course everything's gonna be really brittle. But even at that, plastic breaks easily. So yeah. All right guys, so I put my phone to charge for a little because it was dying, but let me give y'all an update. So I believe where we last left off was take off the plastic piece. So once I did all that, go ahead and remove the 2 screws from the top. You're gonna take this trim off over here, and then well, I recommend probably having it in neutral and then having the e-brake on, because I had a hard time taking it off because this was in the way, but I was able to get it off. Either way, once you take these 2 off, there's 2 more over here. There's one right there and another one right there. So once you get those two off and those two off, just go ahead and pop it off, and then move along over here. You're gonna take the steering wheel cover off, top and bottom, so that you have access to take this off the cluster. Either way, you're gonna take this bottom piece off too, which is right there. There's gonna be another 10 millimeter right here, and then to take the cluster off, you got to remove 2 screws that are up here. See these openings right here? There's 2 screws right there, so go ahead and remove that, and then yeah, I'll keep you updated. All right, now that the cover is off for the cluster, you're gonna go ahead and that's one, another one over here, and one up there, so 3 screws. So yeah, just take those off. All right guys, so there's gonna be another 10 millimeter behind the cluster. Well, first it's hard to tell because it's hidden because of all the wiring, but just go ahead and look back there and boom, it should be right there. All right, so one thing I really, well, I won't say one of the major things I forgot was to remove the airbag. So I already did it, but basically, if you see where those 2 holes are, that one and that one, those are going to be 2 12 millimeters. So all you got to do is take those off, and then once you take those off, you're going to go underneath this metal bar right here, and you see where my fingers are? Well, that's where the airbag would be. So you're going to push it up, and it should just pop right out. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. All right guys, so after remove the airbag, just go ahead and make sure all the wiring's off and disconnected. I was gonna record that, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just wiring, so yeah, and go ahead and pull it off.
You from a balcony, pulling the blue lawn chairs next to you.